We are the daughters of the air. A mermaid has no immortal soul and can never get one unless she wins the love of a human being. Her eternal life must depend upon a power outside herself. You, poor little mermaid, have tried with your whole heart to do this too. Your suffering and your loyalty have raised you up into the realm of airy spirits. Now, in the course of 300 years, you may earn by your good deeds a soul that will never die.
What you just heard was a piece of Hans Christian Andersen's The Little Mermaid, a story that'll parallel the one I'll be talking about today. Welcome to Gregg's Quick Review. I'm Gregg, or Gremi, and today I'll be reviewing Webtoons. This is a new series I've been planning on working on, where I review things that I'm just a little too invested in, from literature to history that no one thinks about. Now, before we dive into it, I'd like to immerse you into a world over 100 years ago, the 1920s. Or the Jazz Age, or the Roaring Twenties. Many countries approved of the vote of women's rights. Most of the Western world saw the rise of cars, to telephones, to the cinema. Songs of the decade were Mac the Knife, and Tiptoe Through the Tulips. The world was healing after the First World War had ended in 1918. Wars were not uncommon in this era. The story I'll be discussing today is at the center of one very reoccurring invasion. Now, on to the webtoon. I'll be talking about the historical melodrama Whale Star, the Gyeongseong Mermaid. Throughout this video, I might pronounce words that are originally in Korean incorrectly. If I do, I'm very sorry. Please forgive me. For those that are into more than watching than reading, 2027 is supposed to date the webcomic, but in K-drama form. It'll air on TVN. Filming is currently ongoing, so keep your eyes peeled. Sua is meant to mirror the mermaid from Andersen's infamous fairy tale. She's young and gullible. She even has her own version of the Sea Witch, losing her voice and becoming mute. She saves a man on a beach. Although similar to the man in the mermaid rescues, she learns he's beyond a normal human. Not a prince, but one of Chosen's freedom fighters. The parallels are intentional to the original story by Andersen. We all know how the story ends for The Little Mermaid. It's somber and bittersweet. It's sad. I'm sure by now you've gathered themes for the story. This isn't a traditional love story. This isn't really a heroic one either. What Sua ends up doing in the end is heroic in the eyes of the people of Chosen and what we know about the Little Mermaid. We know she had to do it to gain an immortal soul. I fell in love with this story. The concept, the characters, the art style, you name it. As an individual from the West, I know we romanticize the 1920s as an era of swing and dance, a time before the Depression, the Second World War, but Whale Star showed me a world that I had never dreamed of. Thank you to the author Na Yoon-hee for creating such an amazing story. To say I'm a fan is a bit of an understatement. Na Yoon-hee's story alone made me infatuated with Korean history, and I hope you can be too. Know any other manhwas or webtoons I should cover? Comment, let me know.